start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Inside give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch the safety. We're going 53.
Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Going up top for Kupp. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
Tells you also that his offensive line understands who he is. You don't just get one block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive, and that allowed for the completion downfield.
From the red zone now, Stafford out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, we're going to 53. Hey, 47. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Prescott down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We got this.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, 53 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. But was not in bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Leonard Floyd, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. On the move to his left. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Baker Mayfield. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
I got you. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Come, boy. We're going to 53. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give this to Akers running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Floyd in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And that one, Charles, is just going to about